WWL Louisiana News at 5 begins with breaking news.
History is made in Rome today with the conclave of cardinals electing the first pope from the United States. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Sharice Gibson.
And I'm Katie Moore. In one of the quickest conclaves of our lifetime, Cardinal Robert Prevost was elected the Bishop of Rome on the 4th vote. And as we'll show you in just a moment, we've confirmed his family has close ties to New Orleans. We saw the white smoke billowing from the Sistine Chapel just after 6 p.m. Vatican time. Prevost has taken the name Pope Leo XIV.
He was born in Chicago, south side of Chicago, by the way, but served as a missionary in Peru for many years. And his dual citizenship, like Pope Francis, Prevost has spent time embracing marginalized groups such as the poor.
It's just everything.
Once in a lifetime.
It is a once in a lifetime, and
For us to be here in this moment.
just so blessed and grateful.
It's amazing because we didn't really know if we could make it today, and we just came here like 30 minutes ago and haven't moved Papa,
So exciting for everyone who got to witness history there. It took a 2/3 majority to elect the new pope. This means at least 89 of the 133 cardinals voted for the 69-year-old missionary.
And now we're learning Pope Leo has even closer ties than we thought.
Yeah, his grandparents may be from New Orleans. Lily Cummings is joining us now live outside of the St. Louis Cathedral with a fascinating story. Lily.
Katie, Sharice, that's right. We just came from the historic New Orleans Collections Williams Center. That's right down the road here in the French Quarter. That is where we learned that genealogists have traced the Pope's ancestry. Get this, to the 7th Ward. Take a look here. These records show his maternal grandparents were Creole. They lived in the 7th Ward in a home that was taken when the Claiborne Overpass was built. The couple was married at Our Lady of the Sacred Heart on Annette Street, and the documents researchers found show that the Pope's mother was the first of her siblings to be born in Chicago after the family relocated between 1910 and 1912. Now, the genealogist that we spoke to that discovered all of this, he says that he believes his mother stayed true to her New Orleans roots.
Many generations of Catholics, and something that I read, probably like everyone around the world, is that the Holy Father was open to a vocation because as a child, all of the neighborhood priests were in and out of his home because they enjoyed his mother's cooking. And now we know why they enjoyed his mother's cooking, because his mother was from a New Orleans family.
Don't you know all good cooking comes from New Orleans, right? Well, we did ask him if he has traced any further back than the Pope's grandparents. He said he plans to. More on this coming up tonight at 6 and 10. Reporting live from the French Quarter, Lily Cummings, WWL Louisiana.
Exciting that we have that historic connection, Lily. Thank you so much. Now, news of Pope Leo's election has taken the world by storm, especially among locals.
Yeah, as Alyssa Curtis reports, the excitement spreads from Catholic school students all the way to the Archbishop of New Orleans.
It's an excitement they'll feel only a few times in their lives.
I hugged people and I almost cried happy tears. I hated it when there was no Pope because Pope Francis died.
The youngest Catholics watching as the new Pope steps in as head of their faith.
I just jumped up, started screaming with everyone else, started hugging.
Even Archbishop Gregory Amond was a bit surprised, of course pleasantly.
It's very heartwarming to see a man of emotion as well as a man of great intellect.
He says Pope Leo XIV's American roots is nice for us, but he says his ties to other countries like Peru will be beneficial to the world.
I think we will find in him a sensitivity to the issues in the United States. I think will give him a deeper understanding of the world church.
While Archbishop Amond says Pope Leo seems deeply rooted in tradition, he believes Pope Leo is not considered conservative, nor is he considered liberal. He says the new Pope will be accepting.
I think his leadership will be that of, first of all, great sensitivity to people. And, for example, his first words were, "Peace be with you," and then went on to say that we have to accept and care for and love all people. Regardless of their culture, regardless of their color.
And the girls at Ursuline Academy hope so.
I wonder how is he going to help the Catholic community. I remember that Pope Francis helped the homeless, and I think he's gonna like lead after that and help other people who couldn't have what they needed.
Alyssa Curtis, WWL Louisiana.
Now here's a look at the process to elect a new pope by the numbers. 133 cardinals gathered for this conclave. 108 of them were appointed by Pope Francis. The longest the process has taken was almost 3 years, and that was the vote to select Pope Gregory X in 1281. Now recent votes took 2 days or less. Pope John Paul was elected after 8 ballots. Pope Benedict was chosen on the 4th ballot, just like Pope Leo, and Pope Francis needed 5 ballots.
Students at Sacred Heart High School say the news made it into their group chat within seconds. Emilio Strahan gives us a look at the historic moment from inside that school's hallways.
Someone was like, the white smoke, and everyone started like jumping up, was like screaming about it. It was on our group chat.
When white smoke left the conclave, it didn't take long to make headlines at Sacred Heart High School.
I mean, the second I saw the text on my sophomore group chat, I was in Spanish, and I was like, oh my gosh, we have a pope.
Thursday, the halls at the all-girls Catholic school were full of smiles and surprise.
It was very interesting to see, and it's a big moment in history that we got to see.
Cardinal Robert Prevost makes history as the first pope from the U.S., taking on Leo XIV as his papal name. After 2 days of watching and waiting, sophomores say Pope Leo wasn't who they expected to be chosen.
All the predictions said that he would probably come from like Africa or Europe or Asia, but no one expected the U.S.
And the excitement quickly spread from the teens.
So many people come together and celebrate the Pope being picked.
To the tots. Religion teacher Bernadette Mahoney describes the monumental decision for over 1 billion Catholics worldwide.
The Pope is just very much that face of who Jesus is, and is that face of the church interacting with the world.
The next time white smoke leaves the conclave, classrooms at Sacred Heart will likely be full of different smiling faces. In New Orleans, Amelia Strahan, WWL Louisiana.
And we will have continuing coverage of the election of Pope Leo. Look for more tonight on the WWL Louisiana News. And you can also stream our newscast live and watch on demand on WWL Plus. Just download the app on your TV and you can watch it right there for free.